I was a young mom, and I always thought, oh, I could never be a nurse. I'd be so afraid of, how do you explain to a small child that they have cancer? How do you explain to them that they have this terrible illness? And yet, it kept me out of nursing for so long. And then I remember saying, you know, if it's ever going to happen to anybody, please let it happen to me rather than my children. So in 2000, I was diagnosed with breast cancer, and I had a 3-year-old, 8-year-old, and an 11-year-old. So then I thought, okay, now I got to do something with this. So I went through treatment, and as I finished my first semester of nursing school, I was re-diagnosed 5 years later. And I thought, I worked too hard to get here, and I know that this is the right place for me. Had surgery in June, and then of 2005, started chemotherapy and actually radiation while I was going to nursing school, because it mattered to me, and I believed in it. And I was actually caring for those cancer patients at school, that I would actually go and be a cancer patient in the afternoon. And you know what? It's really a gift. It's a gift to participate in a really important place in people's life. And I just feel like, you know, life's short, and you got to give what you can do every day and be positive, and you never know what tomorrow will bring.
There's tons over the years I've spent here. I've seen incredible miracles happen. The things that we're doing today, we're able to do so much more with technology, new innovations, cutting-edge nursing care and medical care as well. We're able to turn these patients' lives around.
I get to feel like I make a difference in what I do every day. Educational opportunities help us to learn how to embrace the patient in whatever way that means. Probably the biggest challenge is feeling like you can't do enough. We had a young mother here at Mission Hospital, and she had 2 young children. And learning the healing and the compassion, the ethical dilemmas that we deal with here in the ICU allowed us to bridge the child with the mom who ultimately passed. But we did special things like get their toenails painted and put them in bed together, and they were able to take photographs that they then shared at her memorial service. And so just learning too that you may not always be able to heal a patient, but you can heal them emotionally and spiritually.
One of our patients, she came in very, very suicidal, very depressed, and we were able to help her on our inpatient setting and then through our outpatient partial hospitalization program and intensive outpatient program. And just this year actually got awarded the Teacher of the Year award. And now she's on our Patient Family Advisory Council and helping us figure out how we can still improve our processes. Being able to see them come from the community in such a vulnerable state and caring for them and then go back out into the community and being able to be productive, that is why I come to work and what drives me. And having the community be able to support that is very important.
You want a facility that you can go to, that your children can go to, your parents can go to, and you can go to, that is at the cutting edge of technology. To get there and to maintain there, it takes a lot of financing, and it takes a lot of education.
I learned a lot about myself and learned a lot about what I can bring to this hospital in terms of research, new ideas, and people are willing to listen. That tells me that they're interested in what I do at the bedside because they know that it affects decisions all the way to the very top. That's a team environment, especially with our new magnet designation. I mean, it's great to be on a team that acknowledges that and to have scholarships that are available for nurses that want to do just a little more. And I feel like I'm one of them.
The nurses that make up the core of our surgical intensive care unit, they have extraordinary knowledge in the neurosciences, in trauma, in surgery. And when you have nurses that have that level of expertise, it brings a holistic kind of care to that patient. We are special. Mission Hospital was recognized as a magnet facility. There are only 6% of the hospitals in the United States that are recognized, and that represents an enormous amount of work, commitment, and professional excellence.
I think somebody had mentioned one time that Mission kind of looks like and acts to them like it's, you know, hope on the hill. And I thought, you know what? I feel the same way. I feel the same way when I go to work sometimes. There's good things that go on there.